Hi Cancer, this is Jen from JensTarot, and I'm here to do your mid-month for August 2017. I already have some cards laid out here, and what I've decided to do this month is I'm going to talk a little bit about your present situation and what you're facing, and I'm going to pull a whole new spread just for the future to find out what's going to happen. So, um, what I see right now is I do see that, we have the Judgment card here with the Two of Swords, okay? So the Judgment card is like a call to action. It's like Spirit saying, Cancers, you're not doing something. You're not taking action. You're in your head too much. You're thinking. You're like weighing out the options. You're contemplating something. But I think you guys are really stuck in your heads. The recent past here, we have justice. So something that was extremely unfair. It could be a breakup that you're going through. It could be a divorce, just mistreatment. You could have lost your job. But this is something that I feel like, although justice is a card about balancing out the scales and justice will be done and all that, I feel like it was something that was not just, something that really has put you into a tight position. And, the foundation here is the Four of Wands. So this is affecting your home, your marriage, your financial life, your livelihood, your heart. So this is something to do with a job and career, or a marriage in the home, and a relationship. But whatever it is, it's like you guys are now like in this like limbo stage where I feel like you guys are Cancers, like you're recovering, you're in the process of dealing with whatever it is you just went through. You are trying to put one foot forward. But I think that that's very hard for you. The what's crowning you is the Page of Pentacles, and this is you and your effort. This is you trying to, if you're going through a breakup, this is you trying to live every day without your partner, trying to wake up every day without thinking about them. This is you trying to really focus on yourself and your career and your money and your finances, and going after a new job, or repairing something within your house, your home, your household, your family. This is something new, and you're thinking about a new opportunity. I feel like you guys have really been through it. And with August and the eclipse right now, we're all going through huge transformation, right? So, what happens after we go through this devastation or this loss? Well, we've got to move forward, but before we can move forward, we're in limbo. We're waiting. We're figuring out what's our next step. How are we going to do this? And you guys have a lot of drive, and you're weighing out your options, but it's really making the choice to pick up and do something about it. And a lot of you are going to be taking action. I think you're just trying to decide on which course to take, what action to take. I do see here that the past is really affecting you. Someone really hurt you, and it's very hard to live without this person if it's a breakup, or you guys are you're not moving forward in life with the person that you want to move forward with. I feel like you guys are healing. You're trying to get over this heartbreak. You're trying to heal. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, and it's still heartbreak, but it is, again, one foot in front of the other. And with the Ace of Wands here in reverse, this is just like, you're not quite ready to take this action yet, or you're not hearing from somebody, and particularly a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, who's from your past. I think that you are waiting on this communication from somebody who's hurt you. It could be any sign, but whenever I see fire signs, I always think of the Doors song, Light My Fire. It's my favorite band. But that's what I always think when I see fire signs. It's like that passion. They light your fire. They're that driving force behind you, that flame. And I think you have a lot of friends around you. You could have a Libra, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Um, you have people that are involved and are trying to kind of help you move forward. You have all the power. You have all the tools. Spirit's saying we're here. We're guiding you. It's okay to really make this movement and step forward. It's okay to meet somebody and entertain other love offers because you have them around you. You're going to eventually be fine if this is within your job, your household, your career, if this is like money, if you are married or coupled and you're going through issues, there is a choice here, and I think you guys are going to be making this decision to work on it or not work on it. Moving into the future here, we do have the Hierophant, and which represents marriage, the status quo, spiritual guidance also, and then the Hanged Man. So it's like, moving forward in the future, you're going to be in this kind of like limbo, weird state. It's going to take a lot of time. Okay, it's going to be very slow, this progress, but you guys are really searching within. You're like, what is the right decision? And how do I go about making myself a better version of myself? That's what this month is all about for you guys. I think you're healing from heartbreak from the past. I think that you guys are piecing together everything and getting over any kind of injustice that was done, learning to really find yourself and what is your call to action in this lifetime. What is it that you want to do? How can you go about doing it? Who should be in your life? And that all takes time. It's not going to, happen within the next 2 weeks. That's why within the next 2 weeks, you have, the Hanged Man. It's just going to take time, but you have the power to get there, to get where you're going, okay? If you're going on a job interview, if you're buying a home, I feel like it's going to be successful. I feel like Spirit is absolutely on your side. But if you are dwelling on someone from the past, I don't think that's the healthiest thing for you, because Spirit's really yelling out right now. They're yelling at me. They're just like, focus on yourself, and we'll do the rest. The bottom of the deck here, which I forgot to mention, look, and here's you, is we have the Two of Cups, and this is a soulmate, right? We have the Queen of Cups, and this is you. You're the Cancer, the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you are so involved in like love, in your love life, in your pain, in your hurt. You are looking for love with the wrong person or wanting it. Oh my God, I just had freaking crazy deja vu. Oh my God. That's crazy, because when you have deja vu, it's all the energies lining up perfectly, and you know that you're like in the spot, in the place where you're meant to be. So, I think this is a message for you guys for sure. So I think that you guys are really focusing on love. Like, you guys are very lonely on the inside, or you're very confused. You're trying to fulfill your life. Like I said in the last reading for you guys, there's like a piece of the puzzle missing. And I feel like be careful with trying to fill it with people who don't deserve your love. Use your intuition, tap into your heart. Spirit's saying, like, we got you. They're going to bring in the right person for you when the time is right. They want to see you manifest your dreams and your desires and move forward by yourself first, or just you're being faced with like a very hard road right now. It's like it's a choice or a devastation that you're trying to heal from, and you're trying to rebuild your life. And Spirit's like, dude, we got you. Just focus on you. Just do the best that you can. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, and we will carry you. That's what Spirit's saying, okay? This eclipse is coming on the 21st, and it is very monumental. It's going to bring about huge change for everybody. We're all feeling it right now. None of us are happy. And, it's just like I just kissed my cat before I started this reading, so I have cat hair all over me. I'm sorry. Ugh, I just feel itchy. Anyway, he's like right there, right next to me, sleeping. I love him. He's so cute. My little sidekick. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so we're going through this transformation, and it's fucking hard, dude. I'm a Cancer, and I hate it, honestly. But, it is because Spirit is trying to move us into a different sector of our life. We obviously have gotten off the beaten path somehow, and now they're just trying to realign us. So if people exit your life and if you're going through a heartbreak, it is for a reason. They're not supposed to be in your life. Or this is a test, or it's karmic and you're supposed to learn the lesson, and you guys know the drill. So we're going to see now what happens in your future, because I was not satisfied with the Hierophant and the Hangman as my outcome. Like, no, I'm not going to accept that. So I'm going to go into our future for the next 2 weeks from now until the end of August. So, yep, we have the King of Pentacles, which can be a Taurus. The Hierophant represents a Taurus. You guys could have an earth sign right now that's approaching you in Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. You could be thinking about one. You could be wanting to reconcile with somebody. But if it's an earth sign, this person is going to be coming in. If this is a job, money, finances, you will have it. Spirit is saying, again, judgment, a repeating card. Judgment's here, Cancer, a call to action. Do something about your life. Let's put our life in our hands now, is what Spirit's saying. If you want the guy, call him, go get him. Manifest, you have the Magician, manifest anything that you want and he'll come in. If you want the money, the resources, whatever. But the King of Pentacles is telling me that you guys just met somebody, and if it's an earth sign, it may manifest into a relationship. Yep. All right, Spirit, tell me about... Yeah, there's that fucking fire sign again. Okay, so you guys may have a choice between two people by the end of the month. Now remember, this all has not happened. This is your future from now until the end of the month, okay? So I don't want to hear anyone say, well, that doesn't resonate. Well, because it hasn't happened yet, okay? And it's the future. We have no idea what is going to happen, except for me. That was fucked up. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, anything can happen, okay? The Four of Cups. Anything can happen. You guys are complacent. You're bored. You're a little lonely. You aren't seeing your dreams manifest. You have a lot of options. You're dating a lot of people. And I see an earth sign and a fire sign who are very prominent. The call to action here is, let's make a decision. Maybe you have two choices between anything, and it's practicality versus passion. Whether it's two people, a career, a move, anything. You have options, but you're not really doing anything. You guys may be overindulging, drinking or whatever, doing something that's not healthy when you could be working on bettering yourself, But we do have Wheel of Fortune, right? Change. We have a lot of change coming up, but before this change can happen, of course, we have to be stuck in our heads, right? We have to overanalyze everything. We have to be confused. We have to be lost in the sauce, right? Well, this is an 8. The 8 of Swords is change, okay? 8s represent change. And then here comes the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel's going to start turning. So we just have to be in our heads a little bit longer, okay? You may not see a lot of movement in your love life. You may not see... You'll have a lot of options. Maybe some one-night stands. I don't know. I mean, there's 2 men here. And action is right in between it. But, I just feel like you're just like still not satisfied. You're like, well, it's not the person I want. Or, I don't know. Issues with men, I'm telling you. All right, so we have, the 10 of Wands. It just said issues, right? A lot is on your plate. A lot of burdens are on your back. You guys are just carrying this load. You can have someone reappearing from the past and you thought it was what you wanted to hear from them. And then they're like just an asshole, right? So we have the Knight of Cups. So this is a very prominent love offer. This is somebody coming in and you do have to make this choice, okay? You have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. Clearly, you Cancers are meeting 2 people, or you have 2 people in your life, okay? The bottom of the deck, Cancer, are you ready for this? We have the Tower. So the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower, and following that, we have the fucking Two of Cups. Talk about being fucked up, right? Yeah. So this is a soulmate, a karmic relationship, somebody you're tied to, somebody you're bound to, you're addicted to. You just love them, right? And this is destruction, chaos, your foundation crumbling, something coming in to really rock you. And it involves this relationship. So if you are broken up, if you're split up, you could be hearing from this person. They could be calling you and you thought that it's what you wanted to hear, but then all of a sudden you're like, well, I'm rethinking that. You could be single and meeting two people at the same time and have beautiful connections with both of them, and then the secret kind of comes out. Like, I don't think it comes out though. I think it's more this month you're very confused. You guys basically, I mean, channeling in through for my cards here, it's like this is a love reading, right? You have a lot of options, but you're not satisfied with any of them. You know, when are you going to be satisfied? When are you going to hear from who you really want to hear with? When are you going to meet your true soulmate? Because something here is going to go down crazy. You're attracting in people. People are noticing you. Fucking soulmate. Look at that. Attraction and soulmate. You have a fucking soulmate coming to you this month, Cancer. You have a crazy, beautiful, perfectly fucked up soulmate. I mean, the Two of Cups with the Tower. What is this Tower? What is the Tower? You know, you've got all these, you have these two men here, right? This earth sign and fire sign, or whatever signs, it can be any sign, but very prominent earth and fire. Aries, Leo, and Sag, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And you have confusion. You have the Knight of Cups and you have the Page of Cups, okay? You have two people. I feel like it's someone from the past and someone from the future. And they're both in your present right now, right here in this moment. And you're like, fuck, this is too much. How did I get here? The Wheel of Fortune, literally, how did I get here? How did I get into this spot, in this place? I had no prospects or no one made me happy. I was very bored, complacent, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm being asked to make all these crazy decisions and choices. And, you know, my true soulmate comes in. He came in, right? He came back from the past, and I'm super excited to see him and talk to him. But now I have this other person, and I really like him too. You know, it's like you are going to be faced with a choice, a dilemma. This can be your partner as well, okay? If you are coupled or if you want your ex to come back and he does, this can be your partner who is seeing somebody else and you guys reconcile and you're together. I mean, this is the second time you've had the Two of Cups. You've got a soulmate around you, okay? You're reconciling with somebody. You're repairing your relationship. If you're totally single, you're meeting somebody. That's what it is. Like, you're not going to be, I mean, you'll probably be single by the end of the month because the Tower's here, but, you know, you have options and it's just crazy. And just be careful that you don't really deceive yourself. Be careful that you're choosing the right partner. You're going to be super confused. You're going to see massive change. Right now, it's boring. Right now, you're like, I have to work on myself. I was in an unfair position. You know, my family, my home, and my career, I'm working on that. And then all of a sudden, by the end of the month, it's just like, all these people are in love with me. Oh my God, you know, or whatever. I mean, there's two people. So you guys know your situation, but there's two people and there's a choice that needs to be made. Judgment is a call to action. And this is a very important decision because it's the eclipse. You know, it will pave the way for your future. Okay. So Cancers, be very careful with those energies. I know this video is a little bit long because I got a little bit long-winded with it. But I mean, I'm just like, what is going on here? Because I don't believe it. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. You know, the Knight of Wands. I'm seeing earth and fire all over the place. You know, it could also be your job, your work, your career, and your finances versus, you know, passion and indulgence in your love life. And you don't really have that well of balance right now, but it will balance out. Like, you will be able to come out on top, Cancers. This is completing a cycle. This is like, okay, I know what I need to do. I've already done it. Let's move on to the next cycle so we can, it's like a completion. It's abundance. It's like, next phase of my life, please. I made it. I got the promotion. I got the job. I got the guy. I don't know. And this is just passion. If you feel lonely, bored, stuck right now, the end of the month by Labor Day, you're going to be hearing from a fire sign. You're going to meet a fire sign. You're going to have passion with a new person, or your relationship's just really going to take off, and it's going to be pretty heavy. But remember, the tower's there, so there's going to be some kind of deception around, or something's going to come out. You guys are going to lose someone. You're going to lose something. It's not going to be picture perfect. It's going to be a decision and a choice and a sacrifice that you have to make by the end of the month, okay? So just keep all of that in mind, my beautiful Cancers. And I will be here in 2 weeks for your September reading, and we will see what happens. Again, let go of control issues. This was on the bottom of the deck, and I just shuffled. So let the situation unfold naturally. Don't try and pressure yourself or anyone else. Have faith, and just know that it's all going to transpire the way it should. And anything crazy that happens, like the tower, is just because Spirit wants you to be in a certain place, and they're lining all the energies up, okay? All right, Cancers, I love you all so much. And if you would like a private reading, feel free to contact me, JensTarot@yahoo.com. And I will see you guys in September. Thanks. Bye.